Well, greetings and welcome today to the live stream. I want to share with you a message, actually a vision that I've had on the subject of hope. And I'll tell you how this started is that when we were giving the prophetic words for the new year, 5785, I had, said that I would pray over, of course, all the people watching and donating any amount. Of course, we want to see everybody blessed. And for those that had given $555, that I was giving a special blessing prayer over them. So I've been up in the night ever since then, praying and believing God for words and making decrees of blessing over people's lives. And in a number of them, I kept seeing this, at least 3 or 4 individuals that I was praying for, I saw this recurring vision, and it was of hope. And it was like it was in neon lights. It was capital H, capital O, capital P, capital E, hope. And it was going like this in bright neon light that was changing from pink to blue to purple to green. Like it was just like that. So brilliant. And in each of those cases, I was also reminded of 1 Corinthians 13:13, where it said that faith, hope, and love abide, and the greatest of these is love. But then hope would be bolded, as it was in my mind as I was speaking it. So after I finished praying for these individuals, I got before the Lord and I said, whoa, that's amazing. It says in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, it's established. And so in these particular individuals, I was seeing this. And I said, but it feels to me like it's something bigger than even just for the individuals. What are you saying? And I started realizing that in the world that we're living in right now, there's so much hopelessness, despair, confusion, conflict, turmoil. And I was reminded of how Jesus said, in the world, you'll have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I've overcome the world. And so he's saying, okay, in this world, there's going to be things that resist your faith. There'll be things that maybe tempt you to fear, to despair, to negativity, to pessimism, to all these things. And of course, we're seeing that rise right now. But he said, in it, I want you to be of good cheer. And it just grabbed my attention that good cheer is hope, right? It's lifting up your spirits and looking to what's good, not towards the worst thing that can happen. And so this hope, I came out of the prayer times with these precious people. I just thought, wow, this is for your body right now. And I felt a warning from the Lord for all of you. Do not be hopeless. Do not be negative. Do not be pessimistic in this season, even though there's so many things going on, like even hearing about hurricanes, for example. And of course, we've got Hurricane Milton coming now, and we have to be careful not to exaggerate things either. Like Hurricane Milton has what is called a pinpoint eye, which means it's a very small eye, which indicates strong hurricane forces, stronger than normal. Well, I started getting reports from various people adding on to that, saying, oh, it's got 2 eyes and there's going to be more hurricanes following. And it's like almost this negative thing of how bad Hurricane Milton is. So we started praying into it. And I started just in the spirit in my prayer, taking a glory pistol and right into the eye, going boom, just in the spirit, having fun with God, praying and watching it explode and dissipate. And it wasn't supposed to come down to a level 4 until it hit Tampa on Thursday, but it's already overnight become a level 4. So I think that prayer is being answered. But in order to see things dissipate like that, we have to see through God's eyes, and he's through eyes of hope, positivity, optimism. He's not afraid. He's full of faith, right? And so he wants us to be full of faith too. And another thing that I was getting as I was praying for these people that I was declaring a blessing over is in all 3 of them, I got the word hope ambassadors and hope agents or hope, people that bring hope. And that's what I feel God is calling his people to. Not only that we would have a positive outlook on everything and have faith, but we would give hope. We would give positive expectation to others around us, so that when we hear people speaking negative, we would turn it around in them to see a positive. And this is going to be really important, because what you focus on, you empower. So if you focus on the negative, it's going to empower the negative. So we need to focus on what is good and lovely and of good report. We can't be talking about how bad everything is all the time. We have to talk about how good the Lord is, how good his kingdom is, how good his righteousness is. And one of the things that I'm praying over, everyone, that I've been praying over for the group that is given into the new year, is that I've been just praying that this year will be an open portal of blessing, that you would be standing under this open portal of blessing. And I know that that's what God wants for all of you. And I'm reminded of Goshen, how in Goshen, the people of God were enjoying light, for example, when all of Egypt was in darkness, right? So God has that for you as people, but we have the opportunity to bring so many others into it. So no matter what you're facing right now, and maybe you've received some bad news, or some devastations have taken place, or some things that are causing you anxiety, I want you to look for God's redemptive thread in that and start thinking for the goodness of God. Start empowering it through your focus. Be of good cheer, because Jesus has overcome the world. So start thinking of the good things that are going to come out of it, because if you focus on that, that will come to pass, right? That's what God can move on. So be ambassadors of his hope and believe in hope. There's a 3-stranded cord: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. But God seems to be highlighting hope, and that's going to be really important for this year. Now, I have posted online the words that I received for 5785. I highly recommend you watching it. But on this broadcast, I'm giving you the opportunity. We have a link for those that are giving donations of any kind. I'm sending them back in the thank you email that comes back, the whole PDF of all the words, the scriptures, the prophecies, and links to even other teachings, devotions, and things like that. And it's a beautiful PDF, professionally formatted for you, for anyone who gives any amount. And for those that are giving 555 or more, because it's the year of 555 or more, I'm doing these special prayers for each of you. You're not buying a prayer, it's just as the Spirit is leading you, as you want to honor him at the head of the year. Then we just want to do a special blessing over you. I wish I could do it over everyone, but I am praying and decreeing over everyone, but special unique blessings for those who give the 555. So I've got in the comment section a link where you can sow, because it's only on that link. If you sow only on that link, that you will actually get the blessing of those notes back, or the ability to have the special prayer. I'm actually recording the prayers of blessing decrees, so that it can just lay over your life for the whole year, and you can listen to it over and over throughout the year. So it'll be a blessing to you, a blessing decree. So anyways, that's available to you. And I just want to remind you, as we wrap up here, be in hope, right? Be hopeful about everything that you're facing right now. Even if it looks impossible, know that God will work it together for good. There'll be something good that is going to come out of it. And I feel that some of you really need to hear that today, that you're facing really hard situations, but some good things are going to come out of it. And just squeeze all the good out of it and remain in hope. Okay? Remember the neon flashing light. Hope, hope, hope. That's what's being highlighted right now. So God bless you, and have a wonderful day in the Lord. You are so loved by him, and he is committed to you.